Okay, apparently I am live. Hello, Interhumans. I don't know if I'm actually live though, because I've never done this, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know if there's gonna be people here. I don't know. The only thing that I do know is that I'm here. Some people, oh my gosh, it's giving me little prompts. That's quite cute. But yeah, apparently some people have voted that I should try live. So here I am doing that. Uh, I'll be honest, I almost didn't do it because I'm very nervous. I put on that I'm gonna do a 30-minute live, but I don't know. Obviously, if no one comes on, then I'll just be hanging around here, feeling a bit silly that I even tried doing this, but it doesn't really matter. It's okay. Um, yeah, so I guess I'll tell you guys a little bit about me. Whoever stumbles upon this video after someone comes along, I don't know how to do this. I don't know what to do. So please excuse me my ignorance. So I guess I don't know who's watching this, if someone's watching this at some point, and the one thing I think I can start with is maybe just telling you a bit more about myself. So yeah, came to TikTok not really specifically looking for anything. For a while in the beginning, it was just literally I was going through a lot in my life, and I got a little bored, so I downloaded the app, and then I saw all these cute little things that you could do with your face. Also, close to COVID, I think we also did my sisters and I did the first video upload that I have, so that's quite old. But yeah, and then recently, especially when I got the FND diagnosis and just hanging around home, bored, not sure what to do, a lot of stuff in my personal life also going on, not just with my health. Kind of in between places, about to move. I just decided, you know what, let's just try. So I just uploaded some funny stuff, and apparently some people liked that. Okay, so hi, Ruanji. I like these things. Okay, Callum, Anel, King Killer, Gogo Umbali. I'm gonna try. If someone has a name that I can't pronounce, I'm sorry. Patience 36, Rancapole, Hector. Thanks, guys. Misha Unkunda. Call M3 Sfa Ndumi TJ. Oh my gosh, you guys are coming in a lot faster than I thought people were gonna come in. Summer 826 Moss. That's a cool name. Koleka Bombela Ritwan Tuduka Irvin Zeli Volskink. Ooh, that's a cool Afrikaans name. Timfo Esther. You guys are cool. Thanks for joining. Ridwan. I'm gonna try saying as many names as I can get out. Okay, now we're going into Danish. It looks like Danish alphabet, and I am really bad at pronouncing Danish alphabet. I have been trying recently to learn because of a very specific situation in my life. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna slaughter your name, so I'm not gonna try, but it looks like Raponika. Okay, so it might just be the use of the letters, but Raponika 42. Modula Comfort Malefane? Guys, I want to do this, but oh my goodness, you guys have really interesting names. This is really cool. Yeah. Hi. Thanks to any and everybody that's here. Yeah, I honestly didn't think people were gonna sign in, so that's quite cool. Yeah, so as I was saying, started doing the whole TikTok thing just kind of as a joke to just entertain myself. And then Golden came out with the whole Huntrix thing. Um, Oh my gosh, they're still giving me prompts for things, but I'm not gonna do the prompts. I'm just gonna kind of chat to you guys. If someone wants to comment though and ask me something, like please feel free, cause that's the one thing that I am actually quite excited about, like actually communicating with people from other places in the world. Um, but yeah, so when Golden came out, I think that's where like a lot of people actually kind of swarmed to TikTok again for once, because like we have so many cool dances, we have really cool AI things. I love that your name is just non-ironically swag. I love reading your names, guys. This is really cool. I wish I could pronounce all of them, because that's like the only thing stopping me from trying to pronounce more, because I don't want to like insult someone by accidentally pronouncing it in like a really really bad way. I am South African, so because I am South African, some of the names do make some sense. It's just I don't want to butcher it by kind of just huckling through it. So yeah, but thank you guys. It's really cool that you're here. Yeah, so FND was like this thing that came into my life in 2022. And when that happened, at first I was quite devastated. Life felt really heavy, really harsh, just like bad. Because I'd always been someone that took care of myself, brought in my own money. Yeah, like I just didn't need people. And then got this illness. The first time I actually got sick, I came from work the day. I was a teacher at that time. Came home from work, uh, and I fell asleep, and they couldn't wake me up. So that was really scary for the people around me, I guess, more than me, because I wasn't even aware of what was happening. My mom's probably the person that knows most about that episode. Went to the hospital. Well, not to the hospital. I went to the doctor because like I couldn't afford a hospital because South African health system. So yeah, went to the doctor. First diagnosis they had was fibromyalgia. So that felt already quite strange, but at this point I'd been talking with the people from Millions Missing, did a few of their events. Really cool charitable organization, I guess, that you guys can definitely check out, the Millions Missing program. They actually had a girl that has chronic fatigue syndrome that did, that's also part of the Millions Missing. She did the series on Netflix. I just can't remember the name right now, but it was pretty cool. And then, yeah, so it was part of that. And then fibromyalgia came up. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I've already got this support system without knowing it. And they did help me a lot, gave me a lot of resources, people I can contact. It was really, really nice. And then these anomalies started happening, where it didn't quite fit into the whole thing with fibromyalgia anymore. There were extra symptoms like people with functional neurological get what they call non-epileptic seizures. So what they are, they kind of look like real seizures when you're having them, but you're awake. I know some people with FND do have like no memory afterwards, where like in my case I very much am aware of like what's happening around me. So maybe it's just not that intense for me. I don't know. Or apparently everybody with FND suffers it differently. But yeah, so like I was having a really good life. I had a really good life, a really busy life, and then suddenly everything had to stop. And when everything stopped, at first I didn't know what to do. I had made promises of not hurting myself. I had come many years out of some episodes where I was trying to actively hurt myself. So didn't really know what to do. Didn't really kind of want to be alive, but didn't like the other option either. And ended up staying on a farm, having a really great life again, but kind of also being in denial of the fact that I had this illness and like just pushing myself all the time. Lots of hospital visits, lots of new medications, new therapists, new treatments, none fruitful, which was brilliant. And then, due to circumstances of life that I don't wish to discuss on TikTok, sorry for that, but I had to move back from the farm to Cape Town. And it's been interesting, to say the least, coming back into Sofisa und Lovo. I like that. That's a really cool name. But anyway, yeah, so came back to Cape Town. Can't go back into the workforce. Really trippy situation. And I took this chance and applied to Cape Town Carnival if I can be like an assistant or something there. Went to go see the head of the costume department. Then he referred me to the woman that builds the floats, or in charge of building the floats. So that was really cool. And then ended up working with her on a really nice ballet that's coming up in South Africa now. They redid the Nutcracker Suite at the Artscape Theatre. So that was pretty cool for me. Project Morningstar, I did some voice acting for Project Morningstar. That was fun. If you guys want to check it out, they're on YouTube. They also have like a website full of lore and like beautiful things. They've got a Discord community. It's pretty legit. And yeah, they did some voice acting for that. That was really cool as well, working with a great bunch of international people who were just really excited about anything sci-fi. Really, it's kind of dystopian sci-fi, you know, like not cyberpunk, but like also kind of cyberpunk. It's really very cool. I especially like the way that the story writers have sculpted this universe, and the way that they don't shy away from harsh topics, but also respectfully address them in a very literary, I don't even know a word for this, but they don't just like smack it in your face. They write it into a really cohesive story, and I really like that. So yeah, that was that. And then yeah, it's been wild. Then suddenly at some point my social media started freaking out, and people started apparently caring about what I have to say, which is quite scary if I'm looking at the fact that there are 101. Well, okay, that jumped quickly, but like, oh my goodness. Quite surprised by the numbers and the way they're going up right now. I did not expect that. I did see the upvotes and stuff for it, because obviously TikTok was the one nudging me to do this. It was just quite interesting that people actually joined. So thank you all so much that have been here, that are here. People who watch this at a later point, because I'm also recording it so that I can like leave it on the profile a bit longer. Because again, like I said, this is basically for me to figure out what it is you guys would like to see. Because obviously I do quite an interesting... Oh, I got hearts. That's beautiful. I love that. Thank you so much, Luan Capes. I love hearts. They're so pretty. Oh, thank you. That made my day. Anyway, yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, like, because obviously I do quite disjointed content, from being frustrated with my laptop in a very Jack Skeleton fashion to being Pennywise for Halloween, or doing what is apparently called soft thirst traps. I don't know what those are, so I'm sorry if that's a bad thing. I don't know. And then my little dances and things obviously exist as well. But like, I think that's what most people on TikTok do. But in the sense of a live, like, what would you guys like? I'm quite good at reading. I can read you books. I can prepare topics of discussion as well, so people can time in to talk about certain things, because I have quite a range of knowledge bases that I would like to have open-ended discussions with you with. That was weird. Anyway, so yeah, like, I would just like to know, would you like to know more about me? That's kind of what I'm doing right now, the more like finding out about me thing, because I don't really know. I actually have zero clue what I'm doing in this space at the moment. It's literally just a creative outlet for me in times and days where life feels a little bit hairy. And the sense of community has been really, really great on here. Um, I haven't gotten any disgusting DMs, which has like been absolutely marvelous. I want to thank you guys dearly for that. Cause yeah, meta be crazy sometimes. But no, like so far I think TikTok has been quite a safe server to be on, and I really, really, really like that. So again, thank you guys. Zephora. That's a beautiful name. Guys, if there's an emoji anywhere on the screen, it's drawing my eyes because my neurodivergent ass cannot look away from the pretty colors. So sorry if I'm not mentioning everybody's names. It's just really difficult for me to keep up. And I know it's not like a lot of people chiming in. It's just my brain is very slow with announcing the names. Oh, there's a smiley face that joined. Understand? Like, that's like, it's yellow. It's yellow. It's not white words on the screen. It's a yellow face. So it's like very more, yeah. And like, it's not because like I don't appreciate every single person. If I could, I would. But some of you guys have such marvelous anomalies to language style names, and it's brilliant. I love it so much, and that's what I love about different cultures around the world as well. The fact that names can be so cool, because there's a few names here that I've seen that it's English, it's Xhosa, there were a few. There's like a few different cultures coming in, and I love that really. Like I do. I used to actually do culture exchange in the sense of being an au pair. Went to America for a year and a half. That's why I guess I still kind of, especially South Africans, tend to often remind me of the fact that I have a very distinct way of saying my R's when I speak English that kind of sounds to an American twang to their ears, because in South Africa we speak Afrikaans English. Okay, no, everybody doesn't talk like that. I'm sorry. That was not true. Like, everybody doesn't talk like that. Like, there's a lot of South Africans with different variations of accents and things, and it's actually marvelous being part of this rainbow nation of humans. But, I have lost my train of thought. It's gone. Anyway, I will not, like, lie to you. It's very, nerve-wracking talking to yourself in a room with no other human beings except for what you're seeing like running on a little dialogue box on the side of a screen. That is definitely something that I haven't done yet. I like with voice acting, you're kind of just quickly doing a couple of takes of the same line until you get the sound that you want, so you're kind of just like popping in and out of character, which is really fun. But when you're talking to people that's coming in and out of a chat, it gets a bit interesting. It does. It really does. And I get very distracted. I'm sorry. I do have this like issue. That's actually why I put on this little hand, because the little hand has just continuously been mulling my brain into some kind of sanity, especially when it comes this part. This is my favorite because it's like kind of like massaging my shoulder. I like it. Anyway, good gravy, gosh. I'm trying also not to swear, which, if you didn't know, swearing is something I do quite often. So I'm just trying not to do that right now. But I think I was still talking about how I'm not really sure what to do with the space, but that I love the cultures coming in. Like I said, did the culture exchange au pair program in America for a year and a half. Then after that, went to the Netherlands, where I was fortunate enough to be in the city Nijmegen, which is really, really close to, well, it's the University of Radboud is in Nijmegen, in the Netherlands. So got to meet a bunch of international students that were there. It was really, really fun. And then I also went to China to go teach English at some point. So also got to interact with a bunch of expats, not just Chinese people, but like expats in general. Well, Chinese people won't be an expat in their own country, so let's just not even go there. And then went to Seoul a few times on visa runs. Went to Hong Kong was pretty cool. I went there and then ended up staying at this hostel really close to the Chinese embassy because it was for a visa run. And this hostel both housed people coming on visa runs, expats just coming to have a cheaper place to stay, and then they take the ferry out to Macau and back every single day. And then also people who are expats but living in Hong Kong, but then for some or other reason ending up in the hostel for like a couple of nights or whatever. Some of them are actually like semi-permanent living in these hostels. It was quite interesting to see. And then the hostels also have really cool social rooms where everybody can hang out and stuff in case you don't want to be outside and just spending money on frivolous things, because that was the one thing though. Unless you're there to party, there is not a lot to do in the evenings in Hong Kong. And the partying, while great, they have a lot of different options. There's different types of bars, there's different types of clubs. It was really, really cool. And again, you just meet so many people when you do this, because as much as I was very much aware that I am in an Asian country, I couldn't, it was so well dispersed, everybody in Hong Kong, that you kind of saw people from absolutely everywhere all at once. And yeah, it was actually quite rewarding to do. So yeah, again, back to where I started, the fact that it's really cool seeing all the different cultures coming in here, all the different people. Um, that was an interesting one. Like that's what I was talking about Afrika like earlier. This is like Stoutgat, which is Afrikaans, and Yalalude doesn't sound Afrikaans, but like it might be an inside joke, or it might be someone's actual name. I don't know, but it's really cool that someone chose that. I really love that. Yeah, so I said I'm gonna be on here for a half an hour. So yeah, we're just entering into, I guess, the last. Okay, because I came on late, so but it's basically the last 6 minutes now. So again, I just want to like say thank you to everybody who's been here and who is still around. The views are climbing over 200, which is quite interesting to me, and I really appreciate it, because I kind of saw TikTok pushing this thing on me, and I was like, oh, they're just like trying to get people to do this stuff. But they said that apparently there was a voting thing that people did. I don't know, but it kind of looks that way, unless you guys are just like me that get bored often and you just decided you're just going to chime into this woman sitting here talking about nothing in particular. Um, but yeah, if I haven't really gotten any comments though, but like if someone happens upon this across the lines at some point and wants to leave a comment, that's the main reason I did this, because it's like an easier way to find out from people what they'd like me to be talking about or what they'd like me to be doing. Because as I said, I do have quite a what do you say, like I have quite a wide array of things that I have been doing, so I'm not exactly sure what it was that made people want me to do lives. So comments would be great. If you'd rather DM, that's also fine. I do always try to get to my DMs and respond as much as I can. I also try to do that with comments. Luckily, I don't have a lot of followers, which is beautiful, because like it's much easier to, when someone does reach out or something, it's a lot easier to address that. It's a lot easier. I don't know how many of the more senior members of the streaming community have done this so far, because keeping up with it is ridiculously, insanely harsh to do. I recently saw those NFT girls. Mad kudos to them. Like, I don't think I'd be able to sit here and just literally the whole feed say people's names and do some of like or cutesy something. Like, I guess that's just not my personality, and I really appreciate people who can do things that I can't do. Oh wow, someone just raced a bike in front of my house. I don't know if you could hear it, but I could hear it, and my heart is in my poople now. But anyway, um, yeah, I can't do NFT. That I would very much like to, because like apparently that is a thing that people are quite into right now, and like I might like try to at least learn some kind of move for you guys. I don't know. It's not my personality though. Well, it is my personality under certain circumstances, but I'm still getting comfortable doing this, so there's that aspect to it. But yeah, please do reach out. Do let me know if there's something particular you guys would like me to do when I'm on my lives. I will try maybe do another one next week. Have like kind of like a topic prepared. Try to see if we can find a niche that you guys like watching. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm here for. Try to figure out what you guys enjoy that fits my obviously things that I enjoy, because that's what TikTok is for me. It's just a creative outlet for me to do silly things, talk about things that I find interesting. Uh, I don't do my voices as often as I probably could, but I'm sure they'll come out over time as I become a bit more comfortable. To be honest, I didn't even know how I was gonna get through the time frame in order to like just even have enough to say. And I do feel like I've very much been saying I do feel like I've very much been saying a whole lot of nothing for the last couple of minutes, but at least I have been able to say something, I suppose. Uh, I did prepare a few things to talk about, but I have another meeting just after 7, so that's not gonna work to try and catch up now. I know I started the live late, so I'll probably hang around for the full 30 minutes, even though it's going to be over the time that it is, unless the event thing cuts it off. I don't know how this works. So I'm also like slowly, yeah, because the event says that I've only been, okay, maybe. I don't know. Again, like figuring this out. This is like a magical little science experiment for me. And I really like doing it so far, which is quite cool. But yeah, I did think of some things to say, but now I'm kind of at the end of the thing because I've just been rambling trying to figure out how to say hello to every single person who's as fast as fast. Is that Afrikaans, or is it like is fast like ice in Danish? It's not is though. You pronounce it with an L, but I can't do it. Like I said earlier, the Danish sounds are very difficult for me. Those AOR, I can't do it. I'm just gonna embarrass myself and the people who speak this language on a general basis, because can't do the AOL sounds. It's not AOL. It's not AOL. But I think you guys know what I mean. The alphabet is quite intensely cool. I have recently discovered that I have much love for Danish culture and people, which has been really cool. Getting to know people from a very different world to mine, and like also finding out how much we actually do have in common. In South Africa, we're kind of one of those nations of people who just have like millions of little say things and always have something to add or whatever the situation may be. And it's always been interesting whenever I speak with my Danish peoples, uh, how they always have a version of what we say. They just say it slightly differently. But then knowing that Afrikaans was kind of constructed out of all of these European languages and English and kind of local languages, then it kind of makes sense that we might have some of their say things lurking around in our reality. Um, I'm entering the marker that symbolizes the end. So it's been lovely being here. I hope I didn't talk too much cock. I hope there was something there. Again, if you guys want to comment, if you guys want to message me, feel free to do so. I'll try to do it a bit more structured the next time. I'll also do the same as this time, just add an event thing so that you can kind of like know what to look out for. But yeah, it's been great being here, and thank you again to all of you who have been here, who's been viewing this. 309. 14. Oh gosh. Okay, yeah. So just to keep to my sanity, I'm about to go out. But again, thank you guys so much, and thank you for the hearts. I'll catch you guys next time around. Bye bye, interhumans.
I don't need a raise. I just want love, a little bit of pain. I just need you, your company. I just need you, your ecstasy. I don't need a bar, I don't need a chain. I just want love.